everyone. This YouTube channel is about adventure, outdoor and cycling. This video is about Sri Lanka circumnavigation by two women on a tandem. It is a self-supported attempt. There were two attempts by women tandemists across the globe. 2019-2020, where Catherine and Rachel, they did try circumnavigating the globe, and they have fastest Guinness as compared to male pair also for that. Four girls tried doing tandem longer ride or similar ride from Indonesia to Holland. So I was following all these articles. I was very impressed by all these rides, and I wanted to create something unique in a similar manner, if not of similar magnitude. Will I be able to repeat something of that magnitude? So I started looking at Dubai, I started looking at Sri Lanka and many other small islands, in fact Karnataka also, because I wanted to circumnavigate a state or a country in two-woman tandem fashion. So along with all this reference, I think I am now referencing it for almost a year. In the middle, there were some attempts to start ferry service from India to Sri Lanka. So that was very encouraging for us to kind of think more on this as to how can we take our tandem, like mountain ranges, knuckles. It has wildlife, it has beaches, it has seafood, it has culture. It's a mix of a lot of churches, Buddhist monasteries and temples on the Mannar side. So I was very fascinated by this small island, and I wanted to kind of circumnavigate it. Now obviously these days when I'm trying to do any event, it is in two women and tandem fashion. So I tried reaching out to few people, and many people showed interest in the project. So after planning of almost 10 or 11 months and D-Day arrived, Usha was there. Usha and me, we got connected through Brigadier Charang, and she's a national level athlete. She has participated in PM Rally, and she had around 3,000 to 8,000 kilometers under her belt, but she had never done tandeming. Also, she's not used to long unsupported events. She has a lot of dietary restrictions, but a great team player. I mean, I have said this in my previous videos also. I have always had great luck riding with younger riders, let it be Utkarsh or Lexis or Usha. I have had great luck and great partnerships with younger riders. They bring a lot of positive energy to you, and your lookout for life and their lookout for life is different. So once they team up with your experience, then beautiful results come out. Their energy, their enthusiasm, their spontaneity, and your experience. I mean, that's a wonderful combination that has always worked very well for me. Usha was here. She was getting adjusted to tandem. We spent 1 or 2 days together, and we started traveling. Obviously, we all had fair idea that tandem transport won't be easy. We had minimum luggage with us besides a bike box. We also had to pay some extra amount for the transport, around 10K in total. And once we landed there, Sri Lanka is extremely humid. People are very warm. I mean, many other cyclists and my own experience also, I have found people very friendly. Sometimes very controversial to say, very friendly, better than my home country. Everyone was very encouraging. There are few stretches in Sri Lanka, Mannar, Talai Mannar, ahead of Jaffna, where it is very less human population, human density. People are not there in those areas. So want to specially mention that Derana TV team, they connected me. They always were in my touch in this attempt, and the links are shared below of the FB coverage and other coverages they did for me and our entire team on Sri Lanka trip. And these people used to be in touch every day. They used to call us in case of any problem, and the actual ground zero situation was from 11 to 3. The streets used to be very, very hot, and it was not possible to ride from 11 to 3. Also, 5:36 is the time when jungle started to get cooler and the road started to get cooler, and elephants come on the road. So it is highly discouraged also to cycle on maximum or 80% stretches after 6 o'clock. So that gives us, that we had very less time window with us during this attempt. We used to wake up around 4 or 5 and used to wrap up our daily chores, or just used to get started by maximum 6. 6 to 11 is the time where we had to utilize it the more. From 8 to 3 we had to sit somewhere, a hotel or any food shop, or we had to sometimes rent out hotel rooms also during the day again. So from 11 to 3 you are absolutely helpless. You are waiting for temperatures to get cooler. You are waiting. You cannot take your bike outside on the road because it's very hot for tires, tubes, spokes, everything. It's an entry level bike by Polygon India. Again, thanks so much for all the help for last so many years during my tandem journey. I especially want to mention that trek gels and trek bars. I had huge support from them. I was carrying about 100-200 bars and gels with me of all the flavors, and kind of our 50 to 60% nutritional needs are taken care by trek bars and gels during this ride. Although we had to carry all this with us because it's not a car supported attempt, it's a self-supported attempt. So we had to carry our nutrition of all 15 days if Usha is not able to eat normal food mainly. So we had to carry that for her. But once we started cycling, we understood in day 1, day 2 that it's not 120 or 125 kilometers per day, but it has to be somewhere 85 to 95 kilometers during the day. So we had kept 4 days with us at the end of the trip to go in the center of Sri Lanka to visit Sigiriya, Dambula, Ila Nuwara, Knuckles range, but we had to change our plan because we wanted to finish this 2 women circumnavigation. That was our plan A. So then we changed everything and we started putting 80, 90, 95 kilometers, keeping our bike safe, keeping everything, our mindset very positive, making a great team effort, and we knew that we'll be wrapping this up if not in 10 or 11 days by 13th or 14th day. So it is 15 day, 13 hours finish for us. In particular, when we started our ride, Nigambo, this Gal Fort, Trinco, Bentota, Merisa, it's extremely touristy and beautiful beaches. Thanks to Lasantha, who was with us for initial 2 days, for all the drone shots, all the hospitality, for all the support. It means a lot to us. And from day 3rd, me and Usha started cycling on our own. And in entire 15 days, we had 1 puncture. Then we had 2 elephant encounters. There is no in particular there is, and luckily there is no unpleasant incident. Few of the patches in the country are very ghosty, and few kind of settlements or few vistas after Trincomalee, it's barren, and it gives you another feeling that you are even not in this world. It gives you some unnatural, abnormal feeling, but it's along with that it's very beautiful. It's extremely beautiful. It's very lonely, it's calm, it's quiet, it's meditative. I can say so many things about Sri Lanka. I came back, it's almost a month, but it has a lot of impact on me. So in Sri Lanka in particular, we have 2 rainy seasons, and initially 2 days from Nigambo until Bentota, we had rain in the afternoon. So Morning you have very hot and humid weather. From 11 to 3 you can't cycle, and from 2 or 3 when you actually start cycling you have rain. That was the situation for first 2 and last 2 days. So from Negombo to Colombo, Colombo to Bentota, and up to Hambantota we had rain with us in the afternoon. So we had to decide which one we want to choose. We want to start early morning, a little bit empty stomach, or we have to ride with full stomach in the afternoon, or we choose to ride in the rain around 3 or 4 up to 6:30 or 8 o'clock. That was the choice we had for first 2 days. Also last 2 days when we again after succumbing to this huge heat, I mean I was not able to even keep my entire set of clothes that I had planned to wear most of the days. Both of us had skin burn, and I used to ask a lot of people for ice, and I used to stuff ice all around my body. Last 2 days when we started, again in Mannar we got rain last 4 days. Every afternoon it used to rain, and from Mannar, Talai Mannar, ahead at Puttalam, and Puttalam to Negombo is where we again had rain from 3 to 6 o'clock. But by that time we were so bruised, we were so roasted by this heat, Sri Lanka heat, that we at the end we started really enjoying. We were least bothered about our gadgets or anything getting wet, but we started enjoying this rain, specifically in last 4 days. Also during our finish, also last day it rained a lot in Negombo. It was a wonderful experience. When it comes to wildlife, I mean this is another chapter. This requires another YouTube video to cover Sri Lankan food and Sri Lankan wildlife. So 60% of the country is inhabited by elephants, Asian elephants. Then we have lot of hornbills. We could see Komodo dragons. We could see kingfishers. Then endless number of snakes. Because many inland sections, they are swampy. You have swamps, so a lot of migratory birds, hornbills, kingfishers, Komodo dragons, snakes, elephants, and we could cross around 3 to 4 wildlife sanctuaries. In this ride we could cross Yala, we could cross Lahungala, and there was one more wildlife sanctuary, Vilpattu. These are the prominent sanctuaries, and around 3 or 4 sub-sanctuaries or smaller sanctuaries we crossed, and saw a lot of wildlife. Every day I think 5 to 10 different species we used to spot.
Hi.
Lagoon crossing of 300 meters that is there, and we are now around which area you want to say?
Mulativu.
We are going to Mulativu, and we have done
District, then Mulativu.
I would never let you go.
ना ना मुझे कोई बात नहीं करनी।
करो।
बहुत बारिश थी आज, बहुत भीग चुके हैं। और ये बैग मैं कैसे संभाल के लाई हूँ पता है आपको? यार मैं बीच जरूर दिखा सकती हूँ। हम वो फॉरेस्ट के उस साइड से फॉरेस्ट को क्रॉस करते हुए ऐसे आए हैं। बाय बाय।
So Sri Lankan food is very similar to South Indian food, and it's bit easy if you are used to non-vegetarian food. Now with me and Usha is a strict vegetarian person with lot of dietary issues, I would say, or requirements. So she's someone who doesn't eat ice cream, sugar, any form of egg, meat, dairy. Her tastes are very restricted. She's not ready to try new things. So that made us, do lot of research. And in the morning only, we used to carry 1 liter of Tetra pack of milk, some bananas, and we had some paste from India, as in Varhadi Thecha, and it's a garlic and chili paste that we carried. She also carried some from Gujarat, and I carried my own from Maharashtra. So we usually used to order white boiled rice from everywhere, and we used to mix it with those pastes or for simple carbs. Then bananas, then milk, and I used to eat almost everything. I used to like string hoppers because I'm Konkani. I belong from Maharashtra, Konkan. So I'm not that used to having chicken or meat, but I can have good quality fish. So eventually and later on, I started having prawns and all. I want to mention here that this particular circumnavigation attempt wouldn't have been possible without trek gels. I was carrying, everyone suggested me that not to carry so much of gels and energy bars, but I was very insistent, and my body is very much used to these gels and bars now. So I was carrying about 3 to 4 kgs of bars. So as compared to initial days, in the end we were much lighter because we consumed most of those bars. So during the day, we as a team used to consume around 6 bars and 6 to 7 gels every day, and we had enough until we come back. And I want to thank Trek Bars and Gels for this support. It meant a lot, really a lot, because we were really restricted by food. So when you go as per the international standards of bike packing, generally people try to do 40 to 120 kilometer in a day. So when I read about the conventions of bike packing and to be self-supported, to carry all our clothings, everything. So, my initial plan was to do around 110 or 120 per day. So, I'm very happy with the effort of 96 kilometers with no mishap, only one puncture, no other unpleasant, incident. Very warm people. I got connected with Derna Media, and Derna Media people connected me with people from churches. So 3 or 4 days when there is no hotel available, specifically ahead of Trinco, that is where I could stay with one priest, and both of us had a wonderful time. Once we could stay at the nuns convent 85 kilometers before Madhavachi, again on the east coast. So east coast is somewhere where there are very less people in east coast, and Mannar, Talai Mannar, it was extremely hot when we started cycling. Obviously May, the temperatures are 39-40 degrees. So a lot of ice factory people, they used to help us with ice there. Across Sri Lanka, there are a lot of temples, specifically beautiful temples. You don't even realize whether you are in Madurai or you are in any other South Indian state or you are in Sri Lanka. It's that beautiful. A lot of temples ahead of Trinco up to this one, Mannar, Talai Mannar side. When it comes to bigger monuments, Lotus Tower is something that one shouldn't be missing. Of course, Lotus Tower has fees of about 6,000 rupees a day, and it is in Colombo. So looking at the cost and looking at the time availability, we didn't venture, but we have beautiful Insta 360 shots of the tower. Again, coming back, we have beautiful churches. Negombo has good churches, and also en route you see a lot of old churches along beaches, and it's really unique. It gives you constant feeling of Kerala or Goa throughout the trip, throughout entire 15 days. And when it comes to beaches, there are swim safe beaches, like actually at the shoreline, people have erected stone walls, so you can feel all those waves, but you have a wall standing in between actual beach and you. So there are such shallow swim friendly beaches in Sri Lanka. Most of the times we could see a lot of foreigners who are very good in swimming and who are enjoying a lot of such activities. Nila Valley is somewhere where a lot of snorkeling and scuba diving activities go on. Sri Lanka also has beautiful coral, lines and coral spotting places. At least 10 such places we could see boards.
आगे पीछे ना कोई ऊपर नीचे होने वाला आपका क्या होगा
Move my body back and forth, back and forth. Move my body back and forth, back and forth. Move my body back and forth, back and forth. Move my body back and forth, back. Here we go.
This is the tandem we have for last 40 kilometers. We are shopped like crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy shopping.
I'm really happy that as a two women team, we again come from very different backgrounds. We have an age gap of more than 25 years. So we are coming from very different backgrounds. Our practice ride is less than 20 kilometers. In spite of all this, as I have told many times before, our goal was same. So we could sink well, we could battle all kinds of difficulties, and we had this we were thinking it about a lot, that if we can finish it, then we are going to be the first such pair. So I would have been we rather would have been very happy if we would have wrapped this up in 10 to 12 days. We took 15 days, 13 hours. But looking at the temperatures, looking at our entry level bike, looking at what type of team we have, my weight, her nuance into the field, she's basically a runner. I am currently at 70 kgs. Looking at all this, I think it is a 99.99% success. And I urge everyone to at least once go to Sri Lanka, if not for cycling, just with your family, for tourism or for any other purpose, please visit Sri Lanka.